Well, good evening, children.
Good evening, teacher.
I still see some of them joining. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
I have put this. Marlene, I got your message. I will send these videos to you. If you couldn't send them. Well, actually, I'm in another class today. I'm out of, you can see, I'm not at home today. But Sandeepan will actually discuss and he will, conduct the.
Just.
Right. Can you all hear me?
Yes, teacher. Sir, can you send the tournament link in the chat?
All right, I'll send it to both. I mean, I'll put it in the chats as well. Good evening. I'll put it to the chats. Okay, I will also put it to the this WhatsApp chat again. All right, sir can actually start. Sir Sandeepan, you can start the lesson, right? I will send the link, children.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me properly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. I will start today's lesson right now. Let me share my screen first. You can mute your mic, right? Unmute karangina, mute karaganna. Right. Okay. First of all, we can talk about the last week's tournament. Right. Last week there was a big tournament. It was Independence Day tournament. Right? Independence Day tournament. It is, and we can talk about it. Right. Make a play karapu ay. What raise hand karana bol. It was last week's tournament. It was Independence Day free tournament. It was special event, right? Raise your hands. Okay, let me check. Right. Onit, Naman, Tiyum, they have played, but what happened to others? Hi. Api balamu me. Let's see. Onit Dhanavardhana's performance, right? It was big tournament, right? So it was hard and tough tournament. 368 players are there. Okay, so it was not easy one. Amit, can you hear me on it? Amit, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Amit, what is your leech's username? Let me check your name. What is your place? Can you remember that in this tournament? All right, Onit.
So I remember my place.
Yes, Onit is here, 40th, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It was a good performance.
Good morning, sir.
Oh, it's still morning for you.
Good evening, sir.
Right, good evening. Okay, apni kam balum me. Let's check this game. On it, Ranavalpina versus Chandupa, right? On it has won this game, right? This was 3+2 tournament. This was hard one. So let's see. Right, on it was white. Chandupa was black. Okay, just now is E3 from Monet, right? It is semi-close opening, which is straight away you can move your pawn to E4, right? That's better. After E3, Chandupa Adala Nani, that's why you won, right? We can see another one. We can see this one. On it was white, this one as well. Your opponent was Dasini. E3, pawn E5 from your pawn E5 from the black. Bishop C4, knight H6 from black. Queen F3, and your target is this one, right? On it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you focus that F7 square because you can checkmate that opponent's king, right? Okay, opponent has played C3, but you didn't move your queen to F7. Why didn't you move on? Because he has a guard, right? Knight is there, so you can't move your queen to F7 because knight will cut it. Then pawn moves to D4 and attacks. And he will attack that E5 pawn. Pawn takes, exchange is there. Queen A7 check from back. Then we should have covered the check. Yes, knight E2. Then queen moves to B4 and another check from the black. Knight moves to D2 and covers. And pawn moves to C5 and attacks the pawn on D4. White's pawn. Pawn C3. Queen moves to D6. On it, I will tell you something. First of all, you have to develop all your pieces, then you can start attack, right? So, but black is not playing good game now because he has moved his queen and knight, but he'll try to move his knight. He'll try to move his queen. Actually, that's not good. Right? Pawn moves to b4. Bishop moves to b6. Pawn moves to g5. Inside castle for black, but that castle is good because of this move. Pawn takes pawn. You have to cut the black must cut with that pawn. Then your castle side is open. Then you have move your queen to f6. That's the best move. Then queen d8, and he will ask for the exchange. But rook moves to g3, and bishop covers the check. Then rook at g3 mate. Very good. It was a good mate, right? On it. Right. Okay, it was good. But your development is not bad, but you have to castle your king as well, right? You must protect your king.
Excuse me, sir. Can I tell a suggestion?
Yes.
Sir, it's better if the black one you cut the white queen before the checkmate.
Let's see. Right after this move, right?
The black,
but now what?
the black queen cut the white queen.
But now white has to move. So white has moved this rook to g1 and it is check. Now you cannot cut the queen, right? Do you understand? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's the case, right? Okay, we can check another game. Let's check another one. Right, Naman. Naman, can you hear me, Naman?
Yes, sir.
What is your leech's username?
Naman 6767.
Naman 6. What is your place in the last week's tournament? Can you remember that?
Around 50 and 50, 60.
Okay, let's check.
I'm 53rd.
53rd. Okay. All right. Here. Okay. You can see your game as well. All right. We have played 18 games. We can see right this one. Right. Naman was black. Gitnik was what? Naman was Naman. Naman no Naman. What is your name?
Naman.
Naman was white and Gitnika was black in this game. Let's check this one. We make a column. It was less than negative. After this, we can go to the pawn move, right? Okay, e4, e5, knight f3. It's a proper opening. Knight c6, pawn d3, and with this move you can open this bishop's diagonal, right? That's a better move. Then knight moves to f6. And this is the way you have to develop your pieces in the opening game, right? Because in the opening game, knights and bishops are the weapons. Knights and bishops are like weapons, most important pieces in the opening game. So you must develop them as soon as possible. Then knight c3. This is like 4 knights game. Then bishop c5 and bishop e3. It looks a better opening. Knight g4 and his knight will attack this bishop, and he can even attack this square as well, right? Then bishop takes bishop from the white. White has.
But I think the white bishop should cut that
yes,
bishop. But
yes, yeah. In this case, black has to cut that white bishop on e3 because black's bishop doesn't have a guard. But black has played that it was Getnika. Getnika has played knight to g4. It was not a good move because bishop can cut that bishop, right? Naman. Naman has played good, right? Naman has to cut that because it was free given. So ඒ වගේ අනිවාර්යෙන් කපන්න ඕනේ. හැබැයි මේක black ගේ පැත්තෙන් හොඳ නැහැ. Black should have protect the bishop or black should have cut the bishop. And black to pull on
Sir, the best move for him was bishop b6.
Bishop b6 is better because if you cut with this one, you can cut this bishop with this a pawn, then you can have an open file for your rook. Is that the reason?
Yes, sir, I do that the most of the times.
Yes, that was better, but yeah, he doesn't have any idea about this bishop. That's why he moves his knight to g4. That's a bad move. It's a very, very bad move. So you have to learn these points. Everyone, you have to learn these points. In chess, when you play chess, you must think. Otherwise, your opponent will
sir,
think.
but black one the black one hasn't castled also.
Yes, black cannot castle now because he has to protect his bishop. His bishop doesn't have a guard, right? That's what he has to do, but he doesn't have any idea about that. That's why he moves knight to g4, right? Then bishop takes bishop. එතකොට මෙතනින් නාමාන්ට ලැබිලා තියෙන advantage එකක්. එයාට bishop හම්බුනානේ. After that, pawn b6 and attacks bishop. Now bishop has to go, right? Bishop to යන්න වෙනවා. Otherwise, the pawn will cut it. Bishop moves to e3. That's better. Then knight takes bishop. Doesn't matter because you have a piece to cut that knight, right? Don't exchange it. Then kingside castle for black, and pawn moves to d4. This is a very, very good. This is a better move, right? This is a very good move. Why is that? Make a godak on the move. Hey,
Excuse me, sir. Can we castle at the late time also?
You can, but it's not good, right? You have to castle in the opening game, right? In the middle game or end game, no need to castle because you have to move your pieces. So you must castle in the opening game, right?
Sir, I
Okay,
played pawn
this
d4 to attack the center.
attack is you are trying to attack that e5 pawn, right?
Madam, sir, can we move the pawn to the d5?
This is white's turn now. Sorry, black's turn now, right? Because you have moved. White has moved his pawn to d4. This is the best move because white has a weak structure now. Because white has double pawn. I thought may double pawn එක නැති කරගන්න පුළුවන්. මේ move එකත් එක්ක. Then if he is going to cut this pawn, then what පුළුවන් double pawn එක නැති කරගන්න. Double pawn is a good structure, right? So that's a better move. එතකොට එයාත් ඒක කරලා තියෙනවා. Then knight takes knight din කපලා. Then මේ Nama, why did you cut that pawn with the knight?
Okay, sir.
Why did you cut that pawn with the knight? Nama?
Sir, because when I
Because
took
the
the knight,
pawn is guarded with the black knight.
I'll ask from Nama. Who's that?
sir, but when all the trades are open, like over, my pawn is not doubled.
But the better move, but the best move is pawn takes pawn because you have double pawn structure. So the double pawn structure is not good. Double pawn structure is weak because this pawn is blocked. Look at this pawn. This pawn is blocked from your your own pawn will block that e3 pawn. So that's not good. So you must cut with that pawn, but you have cut with the knight. That's not good, right? Okay, knight takes knight exchange, then queen takes. Right. Then මෙතන උනත් කපන්න තිබ්බාට pawn එක. එක. මෙතනත් කපන්න තිබ්බනේ pawn එක. නොවා මෙතන queen එක ගන්න. Right. Doesn't matter. Then pawn moves to c5 and attacks the queen. Then what queen එක ගන්න පුළුවන් මෙතනට pawn. You can move your queen to here because there's no one to attack. හරිද? Right, queen d1, you move. Then pawn b5, bishop takes pawn. That pawn doesn't have a guard. Then queen moves to b6, it is better. King side castle for white. This is the right time to castle, very good, because you have a your if rook is if rook has an open file, right? If rook is good because he has open 5. So right time to castle, very good. Right, then pawn moves to a6 and attacks the bishop. Then bishop has to go, bishop d3. Then queen takes pawn because that pawn doesn't have a guard. There was a knight 10 on d5, right? Knight goes to d5. Then queen moves to e5 and attacks the knight, but he cannot cut it because pawn will guard that knight. Maybe he can on the way. Then rook moves to f3. Pawn moves to d6, and he can open his bishop's diagonal after that d6 move. Then knight moves to b6 and attacks the rook on the a8. Then rook moves to b8 and attacks the knight. Knight takes bishop. Rook takes knight.
Sir, can we move the bishop to a6?
This time
Yes, madam. Yes, sir.
you cannot move your bishop to a6 because you cannot move because there's a pawn on a6. A6 is a pawn. Knight takes, rook takes, bishop, b6. Queen moves to g5. Queen and on g5. Then bishop takes a6 pawn because that pawn doesn't have a guard. Attack. Then rook moves to e8, and bishop moves to b5 again, and you can attack rook. Then you can cut that. That can cut that pawn on e4, but he doesn't have any idea about that because that pawn doesn't have guard, right? e6 වලට ඇවිල්ලා නවතින. Then bishop moves to d3, and rook g6. He has one more mate now, but you have moved pawn to g3, right? Very good. After that, he cannot checkmate you. And this is better. Pawn h4. It's a good move as well. Yes, otherwise.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, who's that?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can you send the lectures, like the website, for the chat?
What?
Sir, can you send the lectures link for the chat again?
Tournament link. But I don't have a tournament link. Can someone share the tournament link to chat box? Carter pull on a tournament link to done. Right. There's another mate for black. Then pawn h4. Pawn h4 දාන්න වෙන otherwise we cut that h2 pawn and mate. නේද? එතකොට ඒක දාන්න බෑ. In g5. Rook f5. Pawn has moved to f6. So bishop takes queen. Oh, he doesn't have any idea about that. Even bishop takes
And maybe the rook will take the bishop.
yes, rook takes bishop, but it's
Then
not
the
a good.
queen will take the rook.
Yes, but it's not a good exchange for black because he lost his queen in queen. Then rook takes pawn, but you have chance to cut that rook as well, but you have no idea. And rook takes, and black has resigned after that. ඊට පස්සේ black resign කළා දෙනවා because he doesn't have enough pieces to checkmate. එයාට ටිකක් අඩු වෙන pieces එයාට piece down. ඒ නිසා resign කළා දෙනවා. හැබැයි එයාට resign කරන්න ඕනේ. He should have played, but he has resigned this game after that because white's position is better than black, right? හරි. අපි දැන් games දෙකක් බැලුවා. අපි යමු lesson එකට. Right, we can go to the lesson now. Okay, today we have to talk about the pawn, right? Pawn move, pawn capture, and pawn promotion. I know you already know about that, but I have to remind it because this is revision class. මේකේ පරණේ උගන්වන්නේ. ඒතර ඒ නිසා අනිවාර්යෙන් මේක අපිට මතක් කරගන්න වෙනවා. Right. Okay, let me set the position. Right, I have 2 pawns. Nikhil, you can mute your mic, right? Even others. So I know mic එක unmute කරන්න. Mic unmute කරගෙන mic mute කරන්න. Because you cannot disturb others, right? Okay, I'll ask the question from Washita. Washita, can you hear me?
Can I tell you?
All right, Washita. What is pawn's move? Can you remember that? Okay, seems like you have no ideas and you can mute your mic, Washita. You have to listen to me, right? Mataki and SMB Vihara.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you know what is pawn's move? Pawn යන විදිය දන්නවද? මතක නෑනේ. Right, I will remind you.
When it's in the start, it can only go 2, and in the if want one,
the pawns in the
after that only one square.
Right, okay, sir. Right, okay, sir. Right, mute your mics, right? Even others.
Can I
Right.
tell?
No. Right, mute your mic. Okay. Right, SMB was good. SMB Q on the point. SMB Q. She said pawn can move 2 squares on its first turn. Is it correct? ඒක හරි නේද? පළවෙනි move එකේ යට දෙකක් යන්න පුළුවන්. But if you want to move one square, you also can move one square as well. If you want to move one square, you also can move one square as well. But after that, you can't move 2 squares. නේද? මුලින්ම වාට යන්න පුළුවන් ඕන නම් එකක්. The first move you can move 2 squares like that. But after that, you have to move. ඊට පස්සේ යන්න කොහොමද? ඊට පස්සේ යන්නේ one by one like this. After that, you can move one by one, right? But in the first turn, if you want to move one square, you also can move one square as well. වාට එකක් යන්න ඕන නම් එකක් යන්න පුළුවන් like this. But after that, you can't move 2 squares. ඊට පස්සේ එක එක තමයි යන්න වෙන්නේ, right? This is the way you have to move your pawn. That's pawn move, right? Even the black pawn, right? You can move 2 squares on each first turn. After that, one by one. And there's a special thing. He can't go back. He doesn't have reverse. එයාට පස්සට යන්න පුළුවන්. එයාට පස්සට යන්න බෑ. He can't go back. He has to go straight because he's like a soldier in chess. Soldiers ලා බය වෙලා පස්සට යන්නේ නැහැ. යුද්ධෙදී නේද? ඒ නිසා pawnලත් ඒ වගේ. Pawns cannot go back. Pawn has to go straight. Right? The first turn he can move 2. After that, one by one. That's pawn's movement. Now I'm going to tell you about the capture. Pawn capture එක බලමු අපි දැන්. Right. Right. Pawn captures diagonally once. Head.